Major media networks always ask me for my 2 cents on business and money. But I also have opinions on other important things. So these are my 2 cents on everything else. Hey, my 2 cents today is about the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and the Republicans' desire to repeal and replace. Now, I don't know where you've been or if you've been paying attention, but the Congressional Budget Office, which scored the potential Senate bill, had said that at least 22 million people would be left uninsured if this version of the bill passed. Now, regardless of where you sit on the aisle politically, the thing I like to focus on are the issues and how they affect me and people in my life and my family. Now, if you're not careful, you can easily fall into crazy amounts of rhetoric from either side of the political aisle. And as a result, nothing ever gets completed. Nothing ever gets done. You have people who are being obstructionists on one end and those who are trying to ram legislation down the throats of other people just because they have enough seats in the House and in the Senate. But the reality is the American people are the ones who are losing. Now, all these numbers about 22 million being uninsured by this version of the bill, or if it's 1 million or 100 million, it doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, and speaking obviously anecdotally, there are lots of people that I know who have health insurance, but they can't afford to pay the deductible. So it actually doesn't really matter. They continue to pay out of pocket. They tend to defer necessary medical treatments, mainly because they don't know how much it's going to cost them to use the insurance that they have. I also know someone who's had several years of cancer treatments. And as a matter of fact, it's almost ruined her financially. We shouldn't have to file bankruptcy because you get cancer. I don't care what aisle you sit on. And being originally as a Canadian, I've seen the importance of having some semblance of universal health care, where people are insured or people are given the care they need and when they need it. Now, how that gets done, it's a different story. And any study that's out there, it doesn't matter if it's a CBO, it doesn't matter if it's paid by another company, they tend to skew in one particular way or one particular fashion. Now, why is that? I don't know. We all like to spend our money or lean towards the ways that we agree with more often than not. And I know people are going to say the CBO is government entity, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, they're human beings. So they're going to pick a side like everybody else. Very few people are subjective. But the thing that got me the most is when I know somebody who literally had to file bankruptcy and they almost came and took her house because she had breast cancer. We live in one of the most prosperous and richest nations ever and on this planet. And as a result, we should be able to take care of its citizens. How we do that, I have no problem debating, just as long as it gets done. Now that's my 2 cents. Yeah.